on the last video.
Hey,
Let's
take
do
off
it
your
right.
clothes.
What now?
What the hell? How can you ask that straight out? What's wrong with what I said? Won't it be hard to maneuver wearing that? Maneuver?
Why is he getting all flustered? And so, we continue. Hey there guys, LOI Games. I'm back with some more Sengoku Persona 4 Arena. Where we last left off, we had a funny moment with Kanji. He became flustered and we fought Mitsuru. Now let's continue onward.
I wish you good luck.
The battle is over. I glanced down at Mitsuru. She keeps her firm expression and opens her mouth.
I yield. Your skills have improved tremendously, Akihiko.
Yours too. I was really worried there that you might execute me.
Mitsuru gives me a smirk. That's the Mitsuru I know. So her odd behavior prior to the fight was all the general's work. I wonder.
Mitsuru, what did I say to you before the fight?
Huh? Why do you ask? As I recall, you said some unkind things about my late father.
Yep. I knew it. Of course, I have no memory of saying such things because I didn't say them. The general's probably got some trick that warps the opponent's reality so that good friends will hate each other. Maybe it was an illusion. I don't understand how it all works, but there's one thing I am absolutely certain of. Mitsuru and I turned towards the monitor and smugly smiled at the general. His little gimmick was completely useless. General Teddy can barely contain his hatred, and he responds,
How? How can you fight without holding back like that? People hesitate more when they face their friends. They break down. They suffer.
Go on.
So how come you aren't suffering? Why? I don't understand.
I'm not surprised. Anyone who needs to trick people to get his way wouldn't understand. Our bonds aren't that flimsy.
Come on now. After the general glowers at us, the communication cuts off. Suffer, huh? The general was going on about making us suffer earlier. Is that why he has us all fighting here? To make us suffer? But then why would he steal Labris?
Akihiko, let's compare notes. I want to confirm our situation.
Right. Although I don't have much for you.
I give her a summary of everything I figured out up until this point. Since Mitsuru's persona has the search ability, I'm sure she's been able to gather some more information than I have. She seems to already know everything that I discover, so Mitsuru then fills me in on what she's learned. August is safe, though neither of us has encountered her. All the high school students in the commercial seem to be persona users, and the general seems to be gathering persona users into this world. Unfortunately, neither of us knows what his intentions are. But more importantly, where's Labris?
Did you find Labris?
August seems to have made contact with her. She seems to be calling herself the student council president of the school. In fact, she's going so far as to play the part.
Play the part.
Play the part.
I said that.
She seems to be unaware that she entered a TV. It's possible that someone forced her in here, but that doesn't explain why she's acting out a role in school life.
I have no idea what that could be about right now. This place is a school, but it's still just a copy of a school in another world. What kind of school life could possibly be
And one
here?
more thing. I heard a strange voice. I'm not certain, but it's most likely Labris. Either her inner thoughts or her memories. It was a voice of deep sorrow. Suffering. Sadness. It was so vivid I wanted to cover my ears.
Mitsuru cast her eyes down as if reliving the pain. A great portion of the Ergo research data was lost because of the actions of the former researcher. He was the mastermind behind the events 3 years ago. All of this must be mortifying for Mitsuru. That man is the reason why her family was taken from her.
If that was truly Labrys, then she's practically human. She may not be that far behind Aegis in terms of mimesis.
Sure, Aegis' sister unit would have a mind. But does that mean the older version is more advanced?
Doesn't seem likely, but I can't say for certain. Still, I'm only speculating, but I feel like her deeply negative emotions are connected to this tournament.
Connected how?
Do you really think Labrys was stolen? The generals seem to want to make us suffer rather than eliminate us. Would a thief wish for that? Or draw in unrelated high school students?
She does make a fair point.
I see. That General Teddy's actions do seem in line with what Labrys wants. He actually may in fact be Labrys.
It's possible that Labrys regained consciousness much earlier and escaped when she was being transported.
I can't deny that possibility right now, but there's something else I do know.
Mitsuru, you're doing your brow-furrowing thing again.
What? That doesn't matter right now.
You're overthinking things. All this conjecture and speculation will drive you nuts. Let's pick this up again once we defeat the enemy.
Mitsuru's always been like this. She imagines worst-case scenarios that haven't even happened yet and burdens herself coming up with the contingency plan based on them. Even though she doesn't necessarily stop moving forward, it certainly does weigh her down. Sometimes we need that hard-headedness, but there's a time and a place for it.
Ever think that maybe it's you who's underthinking things?
Hey, just because he likes to fight doesn't mean that he doesn't have brains.
Anyway, there's no time to lose right now. You know where the enemy is, right?
Yes, I've traced its location. It should be nearby. I will leave the rest to you, Akihiko. Don't disappoint me, alright?
As Mitsuru says those words, her expression softens a bit. It seems that I've been able to reach her.
Ha! Of course not.
Mitsuru has grown as well. She's changed since the battle 3 years ago. Now that I think about it, a lot of time has passed since then. None of us have remained standing in the past. We've all changed. I part ways with Mitsuru and hurry on ahead. According to Mitsuru's search, the enemy should be nearby. The enemy is waiting for their encounter with us as well. Well, that's one wish I won't mind granting at all. Just as I reach the top of the stairs, a loud noise punctuates the atmosphere. Is someone on a rampage with their persona? No, that's not it. There's some sort of sound like a massive object creating upon impact. I never heard it. I hear it again, coming from the room ahead. There are no invisible walls that prevent me from making my way towards this sound, and I finally reach my destination.
The announcement room. Here we go.
The monitors and PA system must have been controlled from this room. I grab the door handle, but it won't open. This is different from those invisible walls. However, it's just an ordinary door. Sorry if there's a broadcast going on, but I'm gonna have to punch my way in. And we made it. I smash through the door and enter the room.
Whoa! It's that red cape guy I saw earlier!
Everyone inside immediately wheels around to face me. There are 2 female students before me. One of them I recognize from the video, but the other is an unfamiliar face. It is my first time seeing her, but I immediately know who she is. She looks like a regular person aside from all the mechanical parts. It's Labris. And General Teddy.
So it wasn't Labris after all.
Immediately, General Teddy, who glares at me, begins to change.
I am a shadow. The true self.
Another Labris.
Let's look at this art. Yes, some good art. Look at that art. Well, this is completely unexpected. I can't even come up with a reason for why something like this would occur. Maybe this is another one of his illusions. No, if that were true, what I'm seeing would be more of a direct assault on my inner thoughts. I start inventing and discarding possible reasons for what's happening. Eventually, I just cast aside all of my theories. I take a deep breath and calm myself. What is my objective? I was summoned to retrieve Labris and to prevent any danger from spreading. It doesn't matter if there's 1 or 2 or 21 of her. My initial objectives are unaffected, and I will give everything I have to complete my mission.
Fine. I'll just calm them both down.
I taunt both of them as they miscellaneously stare daggers at me. To be continued.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
Now, if you guys saw that, we have unlocked Labris' story. So this is actually going to be interesting here. I'm going to play as Labris. Anyway, this seems like a good place to stop. Anyway, like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe to become part of the archives, and I will see you all later. Peace.